Yo, what up? My name is Don, and today we're going to be checking out the 14th track off the new Eminem album, The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace. This one is called Head Honcho, and it features an artist named Easy Mill. I don't know who Easy Mill is, but I'm excited to see where they fit into the song and where their part is. So, without further ado, let's hop right in and check out Head Honcho by Eminem featuring Easy Mill.
Doing my best just to not blow my cover. Know it's all just a test, but I can't pass up this hunger. There's still a hole in my chest, and I'm trying to strap it with numbers.
Let's
All you
go.
hoes got your checks, but I'm a queen when I run up. Cross a king with my hunters, shooting threes in abundance. Rookie G's acting thuggish, you pawns to me, shut the fuck up. Annihilation's what we love, steady hitting, getting dubs. Just wait till we get the guns out. 45 na kalibre o 9, ikaw na bahala sa dinami-rami mong mali. Utak mo lang may tama, sa kitid mo mag-isip pare, laka malang nabanat. Naglalim-laliman, ang sarap mong ilublob sa dagat. Di kailangan magpatunay sa sino man ang nakikinig. Di masasalag ng sentido o ng iyong bibig. Picture this, I might be a hero to your little kid, or a villain. Either way, I'm the fucking head honcho. Money come from my flow, the clip a lead blanco. Get the bread pronto, yeah, I'm the head honcho. Money come from my flow, clip a lead blanco. Then get the bread pronto. I got loose grips, two grip, that's the shit I'm smooth with. I'm the new kid that these fathers can't fool with. Shit, my new slips, I tighter than how these boots fit. I got that new drip that drown Titanic or cruise ships. Don't you dip and dabble too close, just watch us from a distance. I don't fuck with all that glucose. You fall and need assistance, I could do the same, but who knows? I'd rather say get riddance, Jack the Ripper, ripping paroles, annihilate with persistence. To try to say something different, but by today I'm just spitting to rhyme while making a living. But mama say that I'm different, she proud of how I do business. I kinda resemble hitmen, they got away from the killing. I'm the head honcho, money come from my flow, the clip a lead blanco. Get the bread pronto, yeah, I'm the head honcho.
That's so
They
sick.
call me the boss though, you can call me Marshall.
Get the bread pronto.
You don't relate to me, guess you never been angry or sad. Or maybe just have, never had to face any adversity. Take any ass whippings I basically had to see some shit that'd make you faint like you're faking a jab. Bitch, you wish you had a life like mine. You just fantasize the shit you write, you guys like lying. Everything you ever been through multiplied by 9. Ain't even half the shit I went through by the time I was 5. Like what? Saw my uncle get stabbed, took a knife right in the abs, and all he was trying to do was get my tricycle back. Yeah, the one that Boogie, Malcolm, and Isaac just jacked. After they jumped me and stumped me and hit me twice with a bat. Was 5.5, second time I survived an attack. 2 twins, they called themselves the Bulldogs, white kids and fat. I was too frightened to scrap, I didn't fight or hit back. And you wonder why is it that I treat a mic like a gat. When I pull it, a bullet from out a barrel the size of a Derringer flies. That's how I would characterize lyrics, but America, I could see the fear in your eyes. You saw my terrible side, the blonde hair and blue eyes. Now the writing is on the wall like graffiti still. If you're having trouble reading, will make it simple, he's Easy Gill. Easy name to remember, cause his rap name is the same. It's like 10 minutes on stages for me. Easy Mill, or should I say Measly Mill? Yeah, cause it sure as Ma used to feed me sleeping pills to keep me sleepy still. It was creepy cause of Nietzsche could have easily Casey Anthony'd me. These rappers, I'm above them, but punching down ain't beneath me. Cold as the wind chill factor, but the fact is I don't know when to chill. But every time I come out, they expect me to fucking reinvent the wheel. Rappers get praised for spitting bars with less than a tenth of skill. Imbecile on the ledge like a benzo pill on the windowsill. Now canceled ain't the word for me. You need a term that's probably stronger than dirty laundry. This controversy got me in the worst of quandaries. Feel like the Earth's axis, the world's turning on me. Like them cops in Akron, Ohio, with Jalen Walker. Ain't caught this much flack in a while, since back as a child. And all I did was say like one thing bad, then it spiraled. Saw you cracking a smile, then relapsed in a mild ways back in the vial. Guess there ain't no civilizing a savage, and I don't give a fuck if you hate me worse than East Track on Revival. Bitch, I'm back like a spinal, get it cracking like Kairos. It's the coup de grace, I'm cruder than removing claws from a cougar's paws and throwing it back in the wild. But you taming me ain't gonna happen, and I'll live on planet denial for the rest of my life. But you'll be a stand till I die though. Stand till I die though.
Yo. Okay, I got the lyrics up for that. Oh my lord. That really simple beat at the end that was just like bah, bah, bah. Like it was just like a really what you would almost consider like an underscore. Like it was really just like a bass hit and then holding a tone for a bit while they rapped over it. It was really powerful, honestly, to contrast, you know, um the lyrical flow that they decided to go with on this, which was absolutely sick. Easy Mill's part was sick. He's got sick flow. Obviously, there was a bit of a part where he was speaking not English, and I'm not sure exactly what language he was speaking. I'm not sure where he's from, so maybe I'll just bring that Google search up back from him. It says Easy Mill is a Filipino American rapper, singer, songwriter. Okay, so so yeah, so I just didn't want to assume where he was from. Um, let's see. Um, that would be um yeah. So I guess he was speaking Filipino. Like I'm not. I'm there's okay. There's context. Just as I'm glancing at the lyrics um on Genius Lyrics. Sorry, glancing at the annotation. It's probably just a translation, which I'm assuming what it is. But anyways, verse one starts out with Easy Mill, and he had a quite a long section, to be completely honest, which was awesome. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I just thought it was, as a feature, I feel like they're shorter. He was honestly pretty much like 2/3 of the song. If Eminem didn't have such a massive verse, he would be pretty much half the song. So verse one starts out Easy Mill. Let's get it.
Doing my best just to not blow my cover. Know it's all just a test, but I can't pass up this hunger. There's still a hole in my chest, and I'm trying to strap it with numbers. All you hoes got your checks, but I'm a queen when I run up. Cross a king with my hunters, shooting threes in abundance. Rookie G's acting thuggish, you pawns to me, shut the fuck up. Annihilation's what we love, steady hitting, getting dubs. Just wait till we get the guns out.
And then he starts speaking Filipino. So, um, verse one starts out doing my best just not to blow my cover. In the Hitman games, one of the primary objectives. Um, I'm not sure why this annotation starts out in Hitman games, but here we go. I have played them, and if you've played them, you might, know some of the references that we may come across here. One of the primary objectives is to complete scenarios, or is to complete missions without alerting enemies or bystanders. In this opening line, Easy seems to be rapping from the perspective of Agent 47, also known as the Hitman, XA047, Mr. 47, Mr. 47, or simply 47, who is the main protagonist of the Hitman video game series. To avoid blowing cover, Agent 47 uses weapons such as fiber wire, used specifically for stealth assassinations. It is considered the most efficient and discreet method of silently killing a target. Easy's character choice here is intentional, considering 47 is the area code for his hometown of Olongapo City, Philippines. The perspective of Agent 47 is further reinforced considering Izumil is known for representing his hometown, Olongapo City, in his songs and on the title of his album, Duality, spelt in Leet speak. And if you don't know what Leet speak is, Google it. I feel like there's some people out there that are like, what? The title of the song, Dala Wampu T, Dala Wang U, represents the postal code of Olongapo City. Olongapo City. This sets the tone for the rest of the verse, establishing him as a figure who operates with precision and stealth, much like Agent 47. Doing best not to blow my cover. No, it's all just a test, but I can't pass up this hunger. There's still a hole in my chest that I'm still trying to strap it with numbers. Easy is basically saying he's hungry for success and is trying to satisfy himself with chart toppers, views, etc., aka numbers. Easy could also be alluding to being in a gunfight or battle in terms of the music industry. There may also be an allusion to Easy's past, which is a common theme throughout his music. All you hoes got your checks, but I'm a queen when I run up. Cross a king with my hunters, shooting threes in abundance. Here, Easy Mill puts reference to chess, referencing checks, referencing checks, quote unquote checks, which in a literal sense means money, but is also a reference to putting a king in check in chess. He then references the queen and king pieces before referencing the rook and pawn pieces in the next line, saying, Rookie G's and you pawns to me. Next line, Rookie G's acting thuggish, your pawns to me. Um, Easy describes other rappers as being fake gangsters and claiming to be tougher than they are when in reality they're just thugs posturing to intimidate. He's also tying into the chess scheme on previous lines. He's comparing those newbie gangsters slash thugs to the chess piece Rook in comparison to him and Eminem, who he alludes to as being the most important chess pieces. Um, your pawns to me, shut the fuck up. Annihilation's what we love. Steady hit and getting dodged. Just wait till we get the guns out. And then he starts the second half of the first verse in Filipino. So here we go.
45 na kalibre o 9, ikaw na bahala sa dinami-rami mong mali. Utak mo lang may tama, sa kilig mo mag-isip pare, lakam mo lang naban at naglalim-laliman. Ang sarap mong ilublob sa dagat, di kailangan magpatunay sa sino man ang nakikinig. Di masasalag ng sentido o ng iyong bibig. Picture this, I might be a hero to your little kid, or a villain, either way I'm the fucking head.
Okay. And then it goes into the chorus. So I'm not going to try and read that and absolutely butcher the Filipino language, but I will give you the English translation. So that section says, quote, 45 caliber or 9, it's up to you. Out of your many mistakes, only your brain is right. With your narrow thinking, you couldn't even respond. Delving depths, it feels good to dip you in the sea. No need to prove to anyone who's listening. It cannot be detected by your senses or your mouth. Picture this. I might and then the last two English lines. Picture this: I might be a hero to your little kid or a villain. Either way, I'm the fucking head. He could be an inspiration to the kid or the antagonist for your kid if if it says if get on his face. No matter what, he's the boss. I'm not too sure about if that's a saying, some figurative word, you know, word of mouth or something, or a figurative speech or something like that. But okay, for your kid if get on his I don't even know. Okay, so um the last four words are I'm the fucking head, and then it goes into the chorus which repeats I'm the head honcho. Money come from my flow. I'll let it play first.
Honcho, money come from my flow, the clip of lead blanco, get the bread pronto, yeah, I'm the head honcho, money come from my flow, clip of lead blanco, then get the bread pronto.
Okay. So there, I think there's a couple words in Filipino there. It starts out, "I'm the head of honcho, money come from my flow, que hubole blanco, then get the bread pronto. Yeah, I'm the head of honcho, money come from my flow, que or que hubole blanco, get the bread pronto." Easy Mill declares himself the head honcho, the boss, emphasizing that his money comes from his music. Uh, que hubole blanco is a mix of Spanish and slang, meaning "What's up, white boy?" followed by then "Get the bread pronto," which means getting money quickly. Verse two is also by Easy Mill, so let's get it.
Got loose scripts, two grip, that's the shit I'm smooth with. I'm the new kid that these fathers can't fool with. Shit, my new slips, I tighter than how these boots fit. I got that new drip that drowns Titanic or cruise ships. Don't you dip and dabble too close, just watch us from a distance. I don't fuck with all that glucose, you fall and need assistance. I could do the same, but who knows? I'd rather say get riddance, Jack the Ripper, ripping paroles, annihilate with persistence. To try to say something different, but by today I'm just spitting to rhyme while making a living. But mama say that I'm different, she proud of how I do business. I kinda resemble hitmen that got away from the killing.
Okay, so verse two, I let the whole thing play because it's not actually that long. So it starts out, got loose strips to grip. That's the shit I'm smooth with. Easy Mill continues to integrate the hitman motif, blending references from video games and the literal role of a hitman. Loose strips likely alludes to stripper clips, which are used for quick loading of ammunition, reflecting the precision and readiness associated with a hitman. Two grip highlights dual wielding pistols, a signature of Agent 47 from the Hitman series, showcasing his lethal efficiency. This metaphor extends to Easy Mill's own prowess in the rap game, where his lyrical precision mirrors the hitman's deadly accuracy. The entendre emphasizes his dominance using complex wordplay to assert his mastery over his craft. This theme is reinforced by previous lines comparing himself to a chess master, strategically outmaneuvering other rappers who play checkers. By comparison, this layered narrative ties Easy Mill's lyrical sharpness to the meticulous, calculated moves of a hitman, enhancing the song's depth and complexity. I'm the new kid that these fathers can't fool with. With his recent signing to Eminem's label as well as Dr. Dre's, this line signifies how, despite him being new to the game, he's still able to go toe to toe with the greats and he should not be messed with or underestimated. Send my new slips as tightly than how these boots fit. I got that new drip that drowned Titanical cruise ships. Here, Easy Mill uh, could possibly be referring to the fact that his drip or style is so good that it could sink a giant cruise ship. Side note, he could also be referring to that his ice can make an iceberg, which could sink a cruise ship, maybe alluding to the Titanic. Titanical cruise ships, yeah. Don't you dib and dabble too close. Just watch us from a distance. I don't fuck with all that glucose. You fall and need assistance. I could do the same, but who knows? He's doing an old age scheme, glucose falling and needing assistance while saying other rappers in the game are sweet or soft, weak. I'd rather say good riddance. Jack the Ripper ripping paroles. Easy is comparing himself to Jack the Ripper, a serial killer from the 1880s who was known for his brutality for stealing organs from his victims. This is not the first time Easy has compared himself to a serial killer in his music. One of his songs, Podium, even features a verse about removing organs and cannibalism. Sorry. Ripping paroles can mean he's ripping other rappers apart with his words, flows, and schemes. This ties back in with the serial killer scheme in previous lines. Parole is a military term for a word used to verify someone's identity in a combat setting. So he's saying he's basically checking artists in the industry to sniff out fakes and imposters. This ties in with the gun slash military scheme in previous lines about strips, grips, and boots. He's likely also alluding to his alleged past with gang violence, which is a topic seen in quite a few of his songs. And it continues, annihilate with persistence to try to say something different, but by today I'm just spitting to rhyme while making a living. Easy is saying that he's moving on from his past. Now he's spitting lyrical bullets. This ties into the line, I kind of resemble Hitman that got away from the killing and connects to the military slash gun scheme. But mama say that I'm different. She's proud of how I do business. I kind of resemble Hitman that got away from the killing. This ties the killer scheme that he is presenting, as in the previous lines, he would mention Jack the Ripper, a murderer that was never caught, which he then compares himself to a hitman, which also gets away without killing or taking out someone. Basically, the whole scheme implies that with his talent and skills, other rappers or artists can never catch up to him because he's steadily killing through the industry or making his way, silently lurking and making his moves. And then the chorus pops in again, same chorus as before. Now, on the second line of the chorus, Eminem actually comes in and sings it. Yeah, I'm the head honcho. They call me the boss, though. You can call me Marshall. Then get the bread pronto. And then Eminem goes into his verse. So let's listen to this quick little transition chorus, which I think is a sick way to do it. Absolutely awesome.
I'm the head honcho, money come from my flow. The clip a lead blanco, get the bread pronto. Yeah, I'm the head honcho.
They call me the boss, though. You can call me Marshall.
Get the bread pronto.
All right. All right. When Eminem sings it, the added annotation said this line signifies Eminem taking control over his persona, Shady, acknowledging that he is the boss or the head honcho. Um, and this is a nod to Easy Mill and Eminem's first song together, that they get the bread pronto. Uh, this is a nod to Easy Mill and Eminem's first song together, Realist, where he has a line, get in the bag with the goat B Rabbit being Eminem's character's name in 8 Miles. So Easy is telling M in this song to get the bag, aka get paid, before he delivers his verses. um, Verse 3, Eminem, of course, we're going to do this in 4 sections. It's quite big. Let's get it.
You don't relate to me, guess you never been angry or sad. Or maybe just have never had to face any adversity. Take any ass whippings I basically had to see some shit that'd make you faint like you're faking a jab. Bitch, you wish you had a life like mine. You just fantasize the shit you write, you guys like lying. Everything you ever been through multiplied by 9. Ain't even half the shit I went through by the time I was 5. Like what? Saw my uncle get stabbed, took a knife right in the abs, and all he was trying to do was get my tricycle back. Yeah, the one that Boogie, Malcolm, and Isaac just jacked. After they jumped me and stumped me and hit me twice with a bat. Was 5.5, second time I survived an attack. 2 twins, they called themselves the Bulldogs, white kids and fat. I was too frightened to scrap, I didn't fight or hit back. And you wonder why is it that I treat a mic like a gat. Yeah, when I pull it, a bullet.
Okay, we'll stop at the line, the mic like a gat part. Um, so, um, you don't relate to me. Guess you never been angry or sad, or maybe just never had to face any adversity. Many other rappers have described Eminem as an inspiration to them, just as Eminem has described rappers before his time as being an inspiration to him. Eminem has previously talked about how he would use music as an outlet for his hard times and believes that anyone who doesn't understand his music has never had feelings such as anger that they were able to express through music. Continues, take any ass whippings. I basically had to see some shit that'd make you faint like you're faking a jab, pussy. This is a double entendre, as faint sounds like faint. Uh, the first time spelled Faint. Faint, to pass out, sounds like faint to fake a jab, fake a punch. Fainting in boxing is when you pretend to throw a punch to confuse your opponent. A jab is a punch. Thank you. Thank you, annotation. Uh, Faking a jab, pussy bitch, you wish you had a life like mine. Yeah, you just fantasize the shit you write. You guys like lying. The first line, bitch, you wish you had a life like mine. Eminem asserts that others envy his life and success, though they may not fully understand the hardships he's endured. And the second line, you just fantasize the shit you write. You guys like lying. Eminem criticizes other rappers for fabricating their lyrics and presenting false narratives, implying they lack authenticity. The word lying also phonetically resembles line, like a line, suggesting that these rappers are not only dishonest but also rely heavily on scripted lines rather than genuine experiences. This dual meaning underscores Eminem's disdain for inauthenticity in the music industry, contrasting with his commitment to truthful and personal storytelling. Everything you ever been through multiplied by nine ain't even half the shit I went through by the time I was 5. It is believed in folklore that cats have 9 lives. In these bars, Eminem could be calling them a pussy by saying everything they've been through is multiplied by 9. In a previous bar, he also adds the ad lib pussy. Saw my uncle get stabbed, took a knife right in the abs, and all he was trying to do was get my tricycle back. Yeah, the one that Boogie, Malcolm, and Isaac just jacked. After they jumped me and stomped me, boom, and hit me twice with a bat. In both The Apple, unreleased, and Leaving Heaven in 2020, Eminem recounts having his tricycle stolen by 3 kids, Boogie, Malcolm, and Isaac. It was Uncle Todd, brother of Debbie Mathers, who came to Eminem's aid. Um, was five and a half, second time I survived an attack. 2 twins. They called themselves the Bulldogs, her, white kids, and fat. I was too frightened to scrap. Ha, I didn't fight or hit back. Eminem, this has downvotes, but it says Eminem creates a juxtaposition with a homophone. I hid back, meaning to hide behind someone, something in contrast to hitting back. Perhaps. And you wonder, why is it a treat that I treat a mic like a gat? So the last line, which I think goes into the next part, this whole 2 lines together. So I wonder why it is, or sorry, and you wonder, why is it that I treat the mic like a gat? We pause there, and then it continues, fully loaded, but I pull it a bullet from out a barrel the size of a Derringer flies. um, he is he says he is treating a mic like a gun because he is referencing how he is throwing shots at people or dissing them. And then it goes into the second bit of this massive chorus. Let's get it.
I treat a mic like a gaddy loaded, but I pull it a bullet from out a barrel the size of a Derringer flies. That's how I would characterize lyrics, but America, I could see the fear in your eyes. You saw my terrible side, the blonde hair and blue eyes. Now the writing is on the wall like graffiti still. If you're having trouble reading, will make it simple. He's Easy Gill, easy name to remember, cause his rap name is the same. It's like 10 minutes on stages for me. Easy Mill, or should I say measly meal? Yeah, cause it sure as ma used to feed me sleeping pills to keep me sleepy still. It was creepy cause Nietzsche could have easily Casey Anthony'd me. These rappers, I'm above them, but punching down ain't beneath me. Cold as the wind chill factor, but the fact is I don't know when to chill. But every time I come out, they expect me to fucking reinvent the wheel. Rappers get praised for spitting bars with less than a tenth of skill. Imbecile on the ledge like a benzo pill on a windowsill. Now
Okay. Um, let's let it go. Actually, a couple more lines.
canceled ain't the word for me. You need a term that's probably stronger than dirty laundry. This controversy got me in the worst of quandaries. Feel like the earth's axis, the world's turning on me. Like them cops in Akron, Ohio.
Okay. So we'll leave it at the world's turning on me, because again, there's the verses don't have like very clear separations. They really just lead into the next line, where I'm trying to make separations. So we'll pause it there. And I think we picked up, so right, fully loaded, but I pull it a bullet from out a barrel the size of a Derringer flies. That's how I would characterize lyrics. But America, I could see the fear in your eyes. Um, Sorry, one second. You saw my. Oh, can we move this? There we go. You saw my terrible side, the blonde hair and blue eyes. Now the writing is on the wall like graffiti still. Marshall references his alter ego Slim Shady, a persona known for his bleach blonde hair and blue eyes. Yes, of course. Thanks. Thanks. Annotation. A simple comparison between the idiom of writing being on the wall, suggesting a portent of doom or misfortune, and graffiti usually being in the form of words spray painted on the wall. However, it's worth noting that the album cover includes a graffiti like drip off the words "the death of," and this line could certainly be viewed as an attempt to add the juvenile and vandalistic aesthetic of the entire record. This could also imply how some things are meant to happen and cannot be changed. The graffiti being permanent on the wall will stain and most notably stay for a while, signifying that he has contributed a whole lot to the industry and has now influenced more than what people think. Which then proceeds to introducing Easy Mill by his real name Ezekiel, who is from the Philippines, and that is all the way across America, which is beyond what Eminem would have expected. He has reached and influenced. The imagery of writing on the wall also lends itself to the next line if you're having trouble reading. The next line, if you're having trouble reading, we'll make it simple. He's Ezekiel, easy name to remember. Why? Because his rap name is the same as like 10 minutes on stage is for me. Oh, Easy Mill. Or should I say Measly Mill? Haha. Stage name Easy Mill, real name Ezekiel Miller, is the featured artist alongside Eminem in this song called Head Honcho. Ezekiel's stage name was used by Eminem in a way to make the listeners remember his name as another way of saying Easy Mill, meaning Easy Millions, but also remember in a way as dissing Mel by changing that into Measly Mill. Yeah, cause sure as ma used to feed me sleeping pills to keep me, yeah, sleepy still, it was creepy, cause indeed she what could have easily Casey Anthony'd me. Eminem has been open about his bad relationship with his mother. In his track Cleaning Out My Closet, he raps about her poor parenting, accusing her of being a pill addict and of having Munchausen's by proxy, making Eminem think he was sick when he wasn't, which could include making him take sleeping pills. Casey Anthony is a Florida woman who was charged with first degree murder in 2008 after the disappearance of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Although Casey didn't report her daughter's missing for over a month and or her daughter missing for over a month and repeatedly lied to investigators, among other incriminating evidence, she was found not guilty. Following her highly publicized trial, much of the public believes she did kill her daughter. Jeez. These rappers, I'm above them, but punching down ain't beneath me. Cold as the wind chill factor, but the fact is I don't know when to chill. Um, this annotation has a downvote. It just says here Eminem makes a pretty basic bar. basic. I don't know if Eminem is ever making basic bars, so I don't know about this one. Mentioning he's above rappers not afraid to punch down, but I believe this sets up a subtle reference with his next line, cold as a wind chill factor, but the fact is I don't know when to chill. This is likely a stretch, but this could be a reference to Cold Wind Blows off of Eminem's Recovery album. If they say if you remember that song contains a lot of shots or punches at numerous characters in the music industry. The only reason I think this might be a reference is because of what I consider not me. I'm just reading a quote right now. What they consider to be a pretty mediocre filler bar. Yeah, get out of here. um, I'm not sure. They're not really adding any explanatory, you know, detail to the song. So I feel like genius lyrics. I feel like instead of anybody just being able to add anything, I feel like what it should go through is maybe a 2 or 3 step process where people add context and then it is voted before it gets published, so that it's published in confidence rather than them just putting anything up. Doesn't really make sense to do that. So but every time I come out, they expect me to fucking reinvent the wheel. Rappers getting praised for spitting bars with less than a tenth of skill. Imbecile on the ledge like a benzo pill on a windowsill. Eminem discusses the high expectations placed on him to innovate and deliver groundbreaking music every time. He criticizes the music industry for praising rappers who deliver mediocre content, implying that these artists receive recognition without demonstrating significant talent or effort. Imbecile on the ledge like a benzo pill. Imbecile on the ledge, this phrase conjures an image of a foolish or reckless person teetering on the edge, suggesting a precarious or dangerous situation. Benzo pill on a windowsill. Benzodiazepines, often referred to as benzos, are a type of medication that can cause sedation or relaxation. A benzo pill left on a windowsill is similar in a precarious position at risk of falling. Uh, Similarly in a precarious position at risk of falling. Overall, Eminem uses this vivid imagery to compare a reckless or foolish person on the verge of a crisis to a benzodiazepine pill teetering on the edge of a windowsill. Both are in unstable situations, highlighting the sense of impending danger or collapse. Um, and then I think it goes into now canceled ain't the word for me. I think that's where we pause.
In Akron, Ohio, with Jalen
Oh, we got to go back. Where are we? Uh, Okay, let's go back. We want to go back to about maybe here.
the word for me. You need a term that's probably stronger than dirty laundry. This controversy got me.
We're almost there. We're almost there. I apologize. Maybe about here.
On the ledge like a benzo pill on the windowsill.
There we go. So this is gonna be the last bit of the verse out to basically the end.
Cancelled ain't the word for me. You need a term that's probably stronger than dirty laundry. This controversy got me in the worst of quandaries. Feel like the earth's axis, the world's turning on me. Like them cops in Akron, Ohio, with Jalen Walker. Ain't caught this much flack in a while, since back as a child. And all I did was say like one thing bad, then it spiraled. Saw you cracking a smile, then relapsed in a mild ways back in the vial. Guess there ain't no civilizing a savage, and I don't give a fuck if you hate me worse than East Track on Revival. Bitch, I'm back like a spinal, get it cracking like Kairos. It's the coup de grace, I'm cruder than removing claws from a cougar's paws and throwing it back in the wild. But you taming me ain't gonna happen, and I'll live on planet denial for the rest of my life. But you'll be a stand till I die, though. Stand till I die, though.
All right, so let's just make sure we pause that. Okay. So, out to the end. Now, cancel ain't the word for me. You need a term that's probably stronger than dirty laundry. This controversy's got me in the worst of quandaries. Feel like the Earth's axis, the world's turning on me, like them cops in Akron, Ohio, with Jalen Walker. Eminem compares the public outrage against him to that of the 8 Akron, Ohio police officers involved in the fatal shooting of Jalen Walker. After an internal investigation, the department determined that their use of force was in compliance with use of force policies. Ain't caught this much flack in a while since back as a child. All I did was say one thing and bad, and then it spiraled. Saw you. Um. Okay, so there's added annotation just on the word spiraled. Wordplay was spiraled and saw referencing the 2021 film starring Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, Spiral from the Book of Saw. I'm not sure where they got that from. Oh, the next line, just because spiraled and saw are there. I mean, okay. The next line starts out, "Saw you cracking a smile, then relapsed into my old ways, back into vile." A reference to his 2009 album Relapse. Um, and added context that there's usage of a homophone here with a vial, VIAL, like taking a vial of medicine, or vial, VILE, used to mean that he is back to acting evil and back into recreational drug use via vials. I highly doubt that. I don't know what. Okay. Anyway, I mean, conceptually, metaphorically, potentially, but I don't. I'm not. I think it's just. I think it's just a concept here. You know, talking about a time back in the past. Again, the previous line is talking about a previous album. So, anyways, guess that there ain't no civilizing a savage. Give a fuck if you hate me worse than each track on Revival. Revival is the ninth studio album by Eminem released in 2017, which is considered by many as one of his weakest albums. Audiences generally didn't like the album when it was released so much that it made Eminem release a whole new album, Kamikaze, as a response to critics and fans that hated it just 8 months later. In this line, Eminem states that he no longer cares if people are going to dislike this album, not even if the reception is worse than that of Revival. He will keep doing what he's doing without paying attention to critics and reviewers. Um, Bitch, I'm back like a spinal. Yeah, get it cracking like Kairos. He's saying he's back like a spinal, as in a spinal bone is in your back. He gets it cracking like Kairos. Chiropractors are known for helping relieve muscles and bones. They crack your back by doing this. It's the coup de grace, cruder than removing claws from a cougar's paws and throwing it back in the wild. Removing a cougar's claws, this imagery highlights an extremely brutal and painful act. Of course, cougars rely on their claws for hunting and defense, so taking them away is harsh and violent action. Yes. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if this is an AI added annotation. It's just kind of explaining us the definition of the words used. And I'm like, yes, that yes. But you taming me ain't gonna happen. I'll live on planet denial for the rest of my life. But you'll be a stand till I die, though. You'll be a stand till I die, though. In this line, Eminem is daring, ironically, anyone using that question to tame him and render him unharmful, knowing that for sure it's impossible. Also, the act of taming is related to the previous line where M removes the claws of a cougar. So that is the entire lyrical breakdown of this song. I think this song is fantastic. Like, it's a whole lot of fun. Um, you know, I hadn't heard Easy Mill before, so it was awesome to kind of get a first introduction to him and his flow. I thought it was dope. I really like how M tied his name into his own verse, and you know, the in this song there seems to be a lack of context. I did appreciate though that there was a translation for the section that Easy Mill rapped in Filipino, which sounded dope as well. Uh, you know, I don't really know. I just think this song was sick. It had a sick flow. Like I said, in previous reaction, on Guilty Conscious 2, I think the next 6 songs on the album have a lot of features. So it's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be a lot of a different flow, song to song now, which is gonna be a unique experience. I liked this one. I think I'm gonna give this one another listen through. It's gonna be one that grows on me once again when it comes to features and kind of absorbing a new artist's flow. It's always kind of maybe hit or miss or something that just needs time to build. So I thought this was dope. And I can't wait to kind of dig deeper into it, maybe dig deeper into Easy Mill's catalog of music. Like there's been some other artists that I've mentioned previously that, I'd like you guys to drop down in the comments what are your favorite songs by them so I can go check them out. And let me know what you thought of this song, whether this is your favorite song or maybe it's been one of the other songs so far. We are mostly through the album. So far on song, this was song 14, track 14 off the album with 19 songs. So, as always, like I said, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you want more content like this, more reactions like this, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.